So I got the sump working, right? And my previous video stated that the overflow box had issues, and me being a beginner was blaming it on the box. Straight up, that box works just fine. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, because it only has one purpose. It doesn't vary from that purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it does. So it's a eShops PF 300, and got this on my 55 gallon. Sorry for the glare. Everybody's kind of asleep right now, but point being is that's the Trigger Systems Crystal 30 sump, and my water level was like steady right about here, and I had a different pump in there. Come on, clear up. Thank you. Maybe. There you go. That is a Active Aqua 1100 gallon an hour pump, right? And it's a pretty strong pump. So long story short, I had a different pump in there, and I was assuming that the pump was too strong for it to keep up, and I was completely wrong. Long story short, when you have an open plastic vessel with a bunch of water in it in a room that's like 85 degrees, you have some evaporation. So what was going on was, like, it ran really well, and then all of a sudden it was like water level drop, and I'm like, God damn, like, what am I doing wrong? You know, like, what is wrong with my setup here? And actually there was nothing wrong with my setup whatsoever. So I had switched over to like a power head instead of that pump right there, and the power head was just giving me like the worst water flow ever. Obviously it's just a tiny power head, you know, and it's got to go up like, what, 3 feet, almost 4. And so long story short, I didn't think about an overflow is designed to keep a set water flow or water level, right? And I mean, it's designed for more than that, but what it does is it sets the water level, right, which is right where I want it, right above that level, right? So anywho, the water level in the tank was always staying the same, but then I would come back and be like, wow, you know, water loss, like, and I was looking around for cracks. You know, it's a pretty decently expensive sump, and the first thing I was thinking was, like, I got a faulty sump, it's leaking somewhere, you know. But alas, there were no leaks. It's a Trigger System. They warrant the crap out of their work. They make fantastic sumps. Like, I was impressed as soon as I pulled this thing out of the box, you know. And again, long story short, I just didn't have enough water in it. So this is about the level I like to keep it at. And you see that I have black tape right there on the sump, just so you can, it's like a reference for me. Like, if it gets like between like the halfway mark of those two black lines of tape, that's when I will add water. So it's cool because you can add water right to your sump instead of right to your tank. I mean, either way it's fine. You know, if you put it right in the tank, it's just going to overflow that much quicker and fill up this as opposed to your tank. And those who have worked with sumps for years already know that, but I did not. And it's just little simple facts like that that most people don't speak about online because they assume that everybody knows what they're doing. Everybody doesn't know what they're doing. You know, like, I've been keeping fish for years, but well, actually I just got back into it, but I was keeping fish for a very long time when I was younger, and you know, I kind of got out of it for a while and dabbling with the reptiles. I got a bunch of chameleons and geckos and stuff, but you know, something simple like just add water to your sump fixes a lot of problems, because you know, it only makes sense. That thing is pushing some serious water back into the tank, into the overflow, and then shazam into the back of the sump back there. And I've got, you know, you've seen my videos before, I got CChem matrix, and the, like, after a 100 micron filter sock, I've got about 5-6 pounds of CChem matrix, and then The refugium has right now only one plant, but that will be fixed very soon. I see my cars right there, y'all. Don't try to make them. You're gonna get broke. You don't want to mess with my cars. They come looking for you. But that's my joke of the day. That means I'm broke. I'm poor because I buy shit like this when I don't really need it. But it's dope, man. I'm pretty glad that I actually went to a sump finally. You know, I've got a couple canister filters, and they are what they are. I mean, they do what they're supposed to do. But a sump is the way to go, man. So really glad I bought this. Had it in my cart, messed around with actually buying it for some time, and then I finally pulled the trigger. Ha ha ha. Thank you. Full circle. Adios.